Hi, I'm Charlene.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Today I want to show Chris how I write my Medium post every day.
Cool.
So I'm using this technique called just in time. It's it's a strategy invented by Sony back in Japan when they want to produce items, and then this not only apply to factory model, it also applied to productivity, content creation, and my everyday writing. So I'm going to show you how I gather the notes across my digital brain and put them in a place to write a post for tomorrow, let's say. Okay, so let's see, what concept do I have? I have a place called Breakthrough Realization, which is a place that I stored all kinds of things in random order. They have different topics from metaverse, forgiveness, love, addiction. I think I would stick with forgiveness today.
Sounds good.
Okay, so what I'll be doing is that the first step is gather the notes across my database. So I will search for forgiveness. Obviously there's one, but we can see that in my database there's like spring, daily thinking, relationship, some books I read. They have a bunch of forgiveness. Okay, so now we'll go to content creation, where daily creation, where I store stuff every day, and then it will be a Medium post. So let's make it forgiveness draft. Okay, so what I will do now is I will give it a really special emoji. So when I search it, it will pop up right in the screen. Okay, so go back to, not here. Yes, go back to forgiveness. I will just like move it to the page I created, which is forgiveness draft. And
Is that okay if you just move that?
yeah, it's totally fine on this page because it is full of random stuff in no order. But if it is from a page, like say a class notes or some important interview, I wouldn't do that. I would do a duplicate and then move that over.
Got it.
So let's keep searching. What do we have for forgiveness? Okay, so there's this, from happiness to joy, forgiveness to productivity. Very interesting. I don't know what that is, but I would move it over. Maybe I've stored that sometime a few months ago. And this is like my daily thinking page. Nice. Things I should do before I graduate. Relationship values and plans. Okay, so moving to forgiveness. Daily learning? Oh, that's like my daily learn. Oh, it's your daily learning.
Yeah.
Nice. I will. Sorry. I wouldn't move it then. I would just borrow it from you. Okay, just copy it and then paste. And this is a book, My Beloved World from Sonia. That was my freshman reading. Forgiveness. Yes, I would copy this and I would strike this, so I know this will be used.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's how when I search, I could easily see what has been or has not been used.
That's smart.
Thanks. Becoming Prime Michelle Obama. She also talked about forgiveness. Let's see. Notion is hanging. Okay. This I would just move it over. Because there's a bunch of random highlights that have no other use cases. This is your notes again, Chris. Okay, this is a book you read maybe? So I would just copy it. Okay, so now everything is in one place. What I would do now is to have a meta plan for the stuff. So I will group them by category first. So this is about learning. This is a good link, so I could check that later. Why should we forgive? when. This is like a 6W for forgiveness, which is really cool. So I would say 6 W's and maybe fill up the other W's that hasn't been mentioned. And this is okay, so this is saying that forgiveness is it's one sort of blessing. So this is like a really positive things that we could have. And this is a good distinction to be made, like permission versus forgiveness.
Yeah, that's similar to my notes that you had.
Oh, is it under it? Oh, this one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. We
The
have the
same.
same thing. Yeah, nice. And this is for some really nice action steps. Yeah, and this is just a mission, like same thing, like just a minute or asking for forgiveness. And this is also relationship tips. So it sounds like this could be a relationship/social post.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also relationship. Nice. Okay, so now I have an idea. Like my notes tell me that what my second brain knows about forgiveness is around some basic like 6 W's and some like positive reframing, like the blessing, and also some important distinction to be made. So, and then finally the action step, which I always have one at the end of my article, is like how do you apply that to your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So now I have this structure with, I would just like have a heading for them. So it will be easier to trace. Distinction and action step. Also, Notion have this really cool thing called table of content. If you have a bunch, say like 10 headings, it will be really useful to say table of content, and then it will all show up here at once.
Yeah.
So that's something pretty helpful to know. And then, okay, now I have my headings, my meta plan. I want to take a note of where I'm at so I could come back and write with these tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say pending research for 6 W's of forgiveness and other things are here, action step, and maybe like find a story for relationship where this could be applied. Okay, so now I know this is a status summary. So when I have to write this tomorrow, I can just jump back right in and have the context all picked up. So let's classify it here. The tag is, I would say it's actually a new category. I haven't put it here. It's called relationship. Timing will be tomorrow. No channel yet. No link yet. And that's it.
That's cool. So looks like the most important thing is to collect as much information as you could.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if your second brain wants to be functional, you really have to trust it and put things in it. So then you can search it and when you need them, right? Because you never know when you will need those notes. And that's why having everything in one place, one central workplace like Notion is really helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So just to recap, how does just in time relate to this? How did you apply it here?
I haven't emphasized that enough, but essentially when notes first came in, you can see there's like a bunch of random things. I didn't organize them. I didn't like bold them or highlight them at once because I don't need them at the time. I only need them when I'm going to write or create them. And that's when just-in-time came into place. Mm-hmm. Just-in-time means that you only do with stuff that you needed. You don't over-plan or overthink ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's how I write my articles every day. I hope it's helpful and can inspire you to like do more writing and creation in life.
Cool, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.